Hello and welcome to Access UTV. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today has been another one of those amazing days where awareness opens up and life's changed. It's so exciting. I adore the tools of Access Consciousness, which is the tools I teach, the tools I use for my facilitating, and every day more and more awareness shows up, more and more willingness to perceive, know, be and receive. Everything shows up. And I'm just been looking at recently what I've not been willing to perceive, know, be and receive, and how that's limiting me. Now, some of you might go, oh, don't look at what's limiting you, look at creating greater. And it's like trying to swim against a current when if you run round and turn the taps off that are creating the current, you could just swim as far as you like, as fast as you like, whenever you like. So when it comes to business, what I've found is that the more I actually function from willingness to be aware, willingness to be in communion, willingness to be in no judgment, have no judgment, have no point of view, the more can show up with more ease. So I don't know about you, but to me, having more and greater business with more and greater ease is kind of what I've been asking for. And if you've not been asking for that, but you've got a desire in the background there, what if you were to start actually asking, what would it take to have more business with more ease? And see what shows up, and be willing to follow that energy, follow that flow that shows up when you ask that question. So when I've been asking what I am willing to perceive, know, be and receive, there's all sorts of areas that I've noticed these blockages. And I've been running a particular clearing, and I've been running it with different variations. And here comes my scooter boy. And there's the variation of what am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about me? What am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about others? What am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about my business? What am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about money? What am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about the planet? Now, when you start looking at all of those things, what can show up? Because when you're asking to perceive, know, be and receive everything, you can be aware of everything. Today here in New Zealand it's budget day, and I had the awareness to flick the channel on, the radio on, and I caught a bit of the budget. And the small amount that I caught was the bit that was actually relevant to me. So I was willing to be aware of what was being created. Still not willing to be aware of when planes are going to fly overhead though. How does it get any better than that? I was willing to be aware of what was being created that was going to actually affect me. And so then I can choose to out-create it instead of being at the effect of it. So what have you been unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive? That if you were willing to perceive, know, be and receive it, would allow your life, your living, your business, your body and your money flows to be more ease, joy and glory for all eternity. And everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. And you can run it like, what am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about me? that if I was willing to perceive, know, be and receive it, would create more ease, joy and glory in my life? What am I unwilling to perceive, know, be and receive about others, that if I was willing to perceive, know, be and receive it, would create more ease, joy and glory in my life? Now, what I'm asking for there, and I don't know if you've picked up on it, I'm asking to know everything that's required for me to have more ease, joy and glory in my life. Is that what you're desiring? Are you willing to ask for it? Are you actually willing to know what is required? Or are you quite happy in your blissful ignorance? And everything that brings up, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Because I noticed some of you raised your little finger up and you were pointing it in my direction. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 boys, shorts and beyond. So what else is possible if you're actually willing to perceive, know, be and receive everything? And it doesn't have to be an overwhelm that hits you. Because just because you're aware of it doesn't mean you need to do anything about it. Doesn't mean you have to actually create something more, change it. Just being aware of it can actually change it. So what else is possible if you're willing to perceive, know and be and receive everything? Thanks for joining me here at Access UTV. Bye bye.